So we do Airbnb and short-term rentals, but do you want to do Airbnbs and short-term rentals? Is it right for you? Is this something that you would get into and would love, 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 or will you get into it and like hate, hate, hate? Because
It's
we
possible.
do, yes, we do know that there are people, we've met people along the way who, we've assisted to try to help their Airbnbs and it just wasn't for them. Um, you know, is it right for you? Basically, is it? Is it right?
Is it right for you? You gotta find out. Do I even want to do this? Right. Let me tell you a little secret about knowing whether or not this game of Airbnb is right for you. If you are a good worker, meaning you know how to work for somebody else really good, you can take direction well, then Airbnb can be a good avenue for you to take, right? Because you gotta know how to serve, y'all. This game is about serving. Are you a server? Do I want to help people? Do I even
Mm-hmm.
want to be on the serving side of this game?
Yep.
Do I want to be able to have to drop what I'm doing to go and please somebody else?
Yeah.
Right? In the smallest of ways. You gotta be a different type of person, right? You can have a lot of hustle, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta know how to serve, y'all. You gotta really sit back and think about what comes with being a host. Sometimes you might have to do things that you don't want to do. Sometimes you might have to clean your units because maybe your cleaner did something or whatever. You gotta roll up your sleeves, get dirty. Am I that type of person that can step in, jump in, and get the job done no matter what? Am I a quitter? Will
Yeah.
I give up if some don't go my way?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta figure out who you are. This game is a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to get into the game knowing, hey, I can take this on. I can do this. I'm not gonna give up because it's not in my character.
Yeah.
A lot of Airbnb builds character.
Very much
A
so.
lot of I have built so much character while doing this. In my personal life, just learning how to completely 100% serve with a smile on my face, even if I don't want to do it, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make a lot of money doing Airbnb, but you can make a lot of money doing just about
A
anything.
lot of stuff.
So you want to make sure that this is actually what you want to do. You might have some guests who call you, "Hey, this, and that is dirty," and you know for a fact it's not. But you gotta make sure that guest is happy because you want to get that 5 star.
Mm-hmm.
Because reviews is important.
Very.
You gotta take blame for some things. Sometimes it's not even your fault, right? I can't tell you how many times people have blamed us for the electricity going out in the whole city. It ain't nothing that we can do about that, but we still have to be able to say, you know what? I apologize. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I hope that
Yesterday.
didn't ruin your stay. And you
Mm-hmm.
gotta be that type of person. So, are you that type of person? Is
Are you?
Airbnb right for you?
Is it?
Can you break down and be like, you know what? We're gonna figure this out. I'm coming over there. I'm gonna clean it myself because I got a guest checking in and I don't want to cancel on these people
Yep.
because I'm not a quitter. I don't quit on people. I don't quit on myself.
Yep.
So really think about this, y'all. Think about what type of person you are
Mm-hmm.
right now.
Yep.
Because you don't want to go into this game and mess it up for everybody else who really in here trying to serve.
Yes.
Stay out of the way if you're not here to do it the way that it's supposed to be done. You can't cheat this game. This ain't no get rich quick nothing.
No.
This ain't that. You gotta really come in and put that work. So is that you?
Are
And
you though?
if it's not you, if that's not the type of person you are, it's okay. Nobody is gonna bash you for it. However, you gotta be a server to be in the Airbnb game.
You do. Because, what are you going to do when your guest is on the way and your cleaner did just cancel on you, right? You got to start to problem solve. Are you going to freak out? Like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do? If that's what you're going to do, this is not for you.
And you know yourself. Y'all know yourselves. Everybody watching this video, I want to encourage people to be solution based. But if you
Yes.
know you're not solution based, and you're more so, you handle problems differently. If you want to get in this game, you gotta learn how to be solution based.
Yeah. And I'm not trying to tell you guys not to get into the game. That is not what we're trying to do. I think that what we want you to do is really think about before you decide to make that step, really think about if this is something that you can do. We met somebody, y'all, who took a class, was ready to just go for it, went and got a unit. I mean,
real fast.
furnished everything,
Everything.
but wasn't really prepared to take it on,
Yeah.
and opted out very quickly.
Very quickly, y'all.
They wouldn't even give us an opportunity really to help, like,
Yeah.
change or help or shift or
Because this young
anything.
lady, this particular young lady went out and pretty much rushed the process. So she bought someone else's mentorship, and that situation, that membership, she paid thousands of dollars for it. They didn't really give her all of the information that was needed. They told her how to go and get a unit, but they didn't tell her what came with. Okay, what now? I actually got the unit. What do I do
What am I
now?
supposed to do?
How do I make money, right? And so this is for those people. Don't be so quick to rush out and buy a whole bunch of information and you're not really ready to apply it. You know what I'm saying? So that happened to us when we met a young lady. She actually needed our help. She reached out to us to help her manage her unit because she ran out and just boom, got the unit.
Wasn't getting any
and she wasn't getting any bookings. She didn't understand why. And we pretty much went in there and we was like, okay, we can tell you exactly why. It's this, immediately. And the crazy thing about it was she wasn't willing to do any of the things that we was telling her, hey, you gotta do this. If you want people to book your joint, do this. She wasn't willing to do it, y'all. So she ended up leasing the unit out to somebody else who hopefully was ready to do the work because she had already dug the hole so deep. It was a lot of climbing out. Yeah. So make sure you are who you say you are before you get into this game. If you know you're not ready to thug it out, roll your sleeves up, and get busy, then hey, maybe you want to look into a different part. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe of the game.
Maybe and that's not to say because co-hosting is work too.
Yeah, it's really great.
So if certain fields just take work. Yeah. And if you're just like, for example, to be a musician, if you're not ready to be in a studio, countless hours and putting in that work, then maybe you need to stay out of that field. Yep. Because it don't matter what you are, if you're singing, if you're engineering, if you're a videographer or whatever part of that music industry you in, you gotta put that time in. And if you're not ready to put that work in, you gotta understand that about yourself. Yeah. You gotta just be okay. I only want to work between the hours of this and this. I need to go get me a job. Yeah. And that's okay. So this video is really for the people who, you questioning yourself. Can I do this? Yeah, you can do it.
You can, absolutely.
If you're a hard worker, yes, you can do it. But if you know that, I don't really want to get my hands dirty, I don't really want to have to, then maybe this job is not for you because I can't say that you're going to have to be focused, tuned in to what you got going on. You can't be lazy, guys. You cannot be afraid, guys. If you have a scarcity mindset, that's not for you. It's going to scare the living pins off you when the winter comes and it's cold and ain't nobody booking your junk and you like, what in the world do I do? My prices, I can't change them because I'm scared to change them. You got to know who you are. Yeah. You got to be able to take risks. This game is for people who are okay with taking risks. And that's not to say that there aren't people out here who's doing Airbnb. They doing it on a different level, so maybe they are not as risky. Yeah. But there's levels to reward, right? So if you want the highest of rewards, then you're going to have to put in the highest level of work. That's just what it is, guys.
That's how it goes.
So I hope that y'all enjoy this video. Take this for what it is. Comment below some thoughts. Let us know if you are that type of person or not. Let us know if you're still working, but you coming on your way. Use the comment section down below. Let us know your thoughts. Also drop some questions because if we can, on the next video, we will answer those questions. Yeah. Till next time, y'all. Peace. Bye.